Is the screen visible?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Welcome to the session Structural Asana, an introduction to structures through asanas. So before beginning with this, I want to know how was your experience in the morning? Did you experience any sort of a pain in the body, or did you experience some kind of a stretching somewhere in some part of the body, or did you feel like you are losing balance of your body at some point of the time? So, how did you feel in the morning?
Some posters were losing the balance, ma'am,
Yeah,
and some we could do without any tensions and all
without any tension in the body or in the mind?
in the mind.
In the mind, okay. So, any of you experience tension in the body? No?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, coming back to structural asana. In most of the constructions, we engineers and architects have to work together to complete the project successfully. So in this course, you will be introduced to various structural aspects in the different semesters. It will go step by step. So before understanding all that, we need to know why we have to learn structures, right? So this is an attempt to make you understand why you have to study structures. So when we engineers and architects work together in something, we'll have to understand each other's perspective to complete the given project successfully. So in order to understand that, you have to know something about the structures, or you should have some knowledge in each other's field, right? Therefore, I am making this attempt so that you will feel such forces which the buildings are going to experience in the field, so that you will relate it with a design, whatever you are going to design in the future classes. Okay, so in this session, I want you to relate your body with the existing structures around or the buildings around. So like humans, buildings will also have some kind of forces acting on them. So like in the morning when you were performing yoga, you experienced various stretching in the body, in the muscles, like that, how the buildings are going to respond when the forces are acting on it. Okay, that is the thing. So you'll have to consider yourself as a building and try to experience some kind of a force. So this is the composition of human body. So without skeleton, what happens to the human body? Can anybody answer?
It's just muscles.
Yes, just muscles with no shape, right? And what happens without nervous systems and veins?
We can't function properly. Like
Yes.
all interactions, interactions.
Yes, exactly. So our human body is composed of skeleton, muscles, nerves, veins, and all of them have the specific function, right? So without skeleton, what happens? You will not find a proper shape, right? Likewise, without nervous system, we cannot transfer certain informations throughout the body, right? So similarly, if we move to the buildings, so these are various materials which we use in the building construction: bricks, cement, concrete, sand, reinforcement, glass. There are n number of building materials. So when these materials are cast into some structural elements like columns, slabs, and beams, that will act as your skeleton in the body, that will give some shape to the building. So using other fillers like bricks, glass, etc., you will complete the entire structure. Okay, this is the concept. Next, in order to experience some of the forces acting on your body, you need to warm up a bit first. So I have put up a slide in which it shows some of the warm-up poses. So when you do all such warm-up poses now, I want you to understand the pain in your muscle. Okay, so can you all do a quick warm-up and experience some kind of a muscular pain, or can you observe some kind of a forces acting on your portion of a body when you do some stretches? Okay, take your position. Okay, watching this slide, try some 4-5 warm-up stretches. Diksha, your video is off. Even Rakshak's video is off. Kishan and Aishwarya also, you have to turn your videos on. Just give me 1 minute. Yes, sorry for the interruption. Okay, did you experience any kind of a stretching? You all look so dull. What happened? Are you so tired after doing yoga in the morning? I'm not seeing any energy. You're sitting like this. What happened? Yes, okay. So did you observe any kind of a muscular pain while stretching?
Yeah, yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am.
Okay, okay. Okay. This is a building. Okay, this is a twisted building. So if you compare this building with a human body, So when you twist your body, when you twist the core portion of your body, this will be the twisted structure, right? Similarly, when you do this stretching, your one portion of the body will be elongated and the other portion of the body will be compressed. Your muscles will get extended in this region, and it will get uh, contracted on the other region. Similarly, when the loads are acting on the building, the same thing happens. This portion of the building, one second. Okay, this portion of the building will be in expansion and the other portion of the building will be in the contraction. Okay, this is one example. Next, I want all of you to take your position back and turn the first image A. Try to stand straight on your both legs. Just with a relaxed breathing, stand straight. Okay. Now, I want you to stand with your one leg. Stand with your one leg with your hands straight. Now try to bend towards any of the sides. So this is your limit. Okay, relax. Leave your legs. Come in front of the camera now. So what did you feel? At some point you felt like losing the balance, right? How many of you felt that?
I felt that, ma'am.
Yes, at some point we feel like, yeah, this is my limit. We should stop right now. Otherwise we will lose the balance and fall, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. See, this is one single frame which is having slab. These are the various structural elements: slab, beam, column and footing. Okay, so the load transmission happens from the top. From the slab, it will get transferred to the beams, which is in the side, and then from beams to the columns and columns to the footing. So ultimately this will go to the footing and from footing to the soil. Similarly, when you stood now with your both legs, did you experience that your entire body weight will be ultimately transferred to the legs? You felt it, right?
Yeah. Yes, ma'am.
When you lifted one of your legs up, then what happened? Force on one of the leg was more, right?
Ma'am.
Which one was easier for you to balance?
Standing on both legs.
Both legs.
Yeah, what will be the reason why you felt difficult for standing with a single leg?
We had to balance the whole body on one leg.
Yeah, your weight distribution was uneven, so that entire force was transferred to one leg. The one of your legs were getting more force or weight acting on it, so it became very difficult, right? Similarly, in the structures, what happens is all the loads ultimately gets transferred to the footing. So whenever you are designing a building, you have to make sure that the footing is stronger, because the load will be ultimately transferred to the footing, like all your weight was getting transferred to your legs, right? If you have a fractured leg, would you be able to stand? Would you be able to stand if your leg is fractured?
Oh, ma'am.
No,
Ma'am.
no, ma'am.
No, right? Similarly, your footing has to be strong. Next, in this slide, we can see that various forces. Okay, this subject mainly deals with forces acting on a building, stresses in a building, on building materials, and weights acting on the building, and what should be the dimension of various structural elements like that. Okay, so in order to understand all that, first we need to understand all the forces acting on it. Okay, so in the first one, you can see the compression. I think looking at the image, you can understand what a compression is, right? So if I ask you to apply some compression on your body, how can you do that? Is it possible to apply some compression on your body?
By bending backwards.
Bending backwards. Okay. So like this, like this.
Yeah, like that.
Or if I put some load on your head, if I ask you to stand with some of the loads on your head, either it can be due to some object or something, do you feel compressed?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. And coming back to tension, what about tension? I think one of you have to mute. Kishan Shetty, can you mute?
Kishan, I think there's a lot of disturbance from your end.
Okay. Similar. Yes, ma'am. Similarly,
Carry on, Namrata.
tension. So where do you experience this kind of a tension? You have various yoga postures in this slide. Can anybody point out any pose in which there is a tension force acting on a body? In this? Yes or no? Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
This front portion of the body will be in tension and the back portion of the body will be in compression. Okay, I will show you one video. Just give me a second. Okay, in the first posture, you can observe that the front portion of the body is in tension and the backward portion of the body will be in the compression. Similarly, bending, third one is the bending force. So bending is nothing but your one of the portions of the body will be in experiencing the tension and the other portion will be in the compression. Similarly, the fourth one is the torsion, which is nothing but twisting. Okay, in the very first slide, so this is the first slide and this is the torsion. Okay, these are some of the forces and shear is something in which two.
Ma'am, I can't see the share screen.
Okay, wait. Now?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So what I was saying is that these are the various forces which will be acting on the structure or the material. So when you try different poses in the body, you will experience some kind of a force, like either it can be compression, tension, or bending or torsion. Okay, moving to the next slide. So these are various yoga poses. Okay, the act of balancing requires maintenance of the center of gravity above the feet. Okay, now I want you to try these three postures. So take your position. With a relaxed breathing, try the first posture, stand straight. Okay, just relax and stand straight. Next, move to the second position. This you did in the morning, which is Vrikshasana or tree pose. Try to balance. Very good, most of you are doing it. Yes. Next, move to the third position. Yes. With this position, what happens if I ask you to lean back? Is it possible? Is it possible? No, right? Yes. Relax, back in front of the camera. So while trying out these poses, you found out that at this point I must stop because this is the point where I'm finding my balance, right? You all experience that, right? Yeah. Similarly, in buildings, so what happens is this is a building, assume this is a building. If it is standing straight, you can tilt the building to some extent with some kind of a balance that is called center of gravity, which you'll be studying later on. Okay, when it loses the balance, the building will fail. Okay, so while designing a building, you have to understand all such things in order to make your building stable. This is one more slide which is showing various yoga poses. In the first position, the entire load from the body is getting transferred to the leg, right? There is one point where the entire load is getting transferred to the floor. Similarly, in the second case, the weight from the body is getting distributed in two directions, and these are the 2 points through which the load is getting transferred, right? So in the first position, what happens if I move a bit downwards like this? What happens? Can anybody tell? What happens? You will lose the balance, right? Similarly, in all the poses which you are seeing here, there is some kind of a balance and there is a point through which the body weight is getting transferred to the floor. In this case, 2 legs and the head. So this is acting like a tripod, thus providing the stability for the entire body. Similarly here, if I remove the hand from here, what happens? I'll fall down. Yes, the body balance will be lost. So when it comes to building, we feel like designing various shapes of buildings or different forms of building, but we'll fail to understand such things like how can this be supported or what makes the building stable or stand, right? So if you compare it with the body, you are able to understand that if I remove this hand, what happens? I'll just turn front or I lose the balance and fall. So in these buildings, these are some of the buildings in which the entire body is concentrated somewhere. The weight has to be concentrated somewhere, which is called center of gravity. That center of gravity should be proper to balance the building. In the second one also, there is some point through which the load is getting transferred. So all these are some kind of a unique buildings But the main thing which we have to focus here on, focus here is that how we can make this building stable. Okay. Next, coming to strength. So, if I ask you to stand with the tree pose for a longer time, how many of you can stand for more than 5 minutes? How many of you can stand more than 5 minutes with the tree pose? You want to check? You don't want to check? Maximum for how long you can stand?
2 minutes.
1 minute or 2 minutes?
3 minutes.
Okay, then let us just check now. Take your position, we'll see who will stand for a long. Sanjana don't wants to get up. Feeling so tired. Okay, all of you take your position. I'll say start. Then you can stand. Kishan has turned his video off. Okay, there are two Kishan Shetties in the video. Okay. Are you ready? Okay, start. Kishan Shetty is out. You can sit, Kishan. Naga Hemika is also out. Sanjana, you can sit. If you're feeling too tired, then don't try, okay? It's okay, you can just sit and watch. I think Sanjana is tired. Okay, Visishta and Fauzan are out. Anchal, Aishwarya, Chandana, Vaibhav, and Anjali. Aishwarya is about to fall. Oh my god, such a tough competition between you four. Okay, Anchal is out. Okay, Vaibhav is also there. Okay. Aishwarya out. Vaibhav, Chandana, and Anjali. It is more than 3 minutes now. Chandana out. Okay. Anjali is out. Vaibhav, you can relax now. Yes. Relax, just relax and sit. So among you all, Vaibhav has good strength to stand in that position, right? I would like to clap for him. Please, all of you clap for Vaibhav. He managed to stand for more than 4 minutes or nearly 4 minutes. So this is his strength. Each of you have your own strength, right? Similarly, each of the building materials will have its strength. Okay, so this was your strength and the building will have its own strength. So we cannot randomly apply load on the building without checking the strength of the building, right? So whenever we have to apply some load to the building, we have to make sure that the building is capable of taking the load. Or when you design a building, your responsibility is to make that building serve its purpose without undergoing any kind of a failure. So in the next slide, you can see that human with a nutritious food in one image. In this, and this in the other image, you can see the person with an unhealthy diet, right? In these two cases, the person with a well-balanced diet will be more stronger and strengthier in terms of his strength, right? Like that. So each of the building materials will be having its own strength. Okay, in the first image over here, you can see that it is the cement and the water ratio, and this is the concrete block. Okay, so in order to cast the concrete, you have to maintain the water and the cement ratio properly. Okay, so in that case, you will get the concrete with good strength. If you add more water to the cement in casting the concrete will lose its strength, right? So just now we saw the strength of you all. So few of you will be having a good healthy diet or the good food habits, you will be stronger, right? That is the composition of your body, which is supplying, if you take the good food, you will get good energy. Similarly, building materials has to have this good proportion in it to have more strength. So if you want to apply more load to the building, you have to increase the strength of the building. So if I want to make you stand for long, what I should do? I should increase your stamina, right? You have to work on your immunity, you have to work on your food habits, you have to make your body strengthier to carry more load or to get more energy, right? Similarly, if you want to apply more load on the building, you have to use the material with good proportions of materials and the quality of the materials. Okay, next coming to the structural elements, slabs, columns, beams or various structural elements, foundation, etc. So each of this will be having its own strength. So in order to give a stable building, all these elements should have good strength to take the load coming on it. So the first one is beam. So in this case, so the image shows the cantilever beam. Cantilever is one in which one end is fixed, the other end is free. Okay. So this can be compared with your arm. Okay, the end is fixed over here and the other end is free, and this load P will be this block. Okay, this is the cantilever beam. I can carry this load for some extent. After that, what happens? My arm starts to pain. So in this case, where will I experience the pain?
In the shoulder.
Shoulder,
Shoulder region.
right? So at some point, I will start to lose the balance. And what happens to my arm? You want to try that? No? Why you are tired already? How many of you are tired? How many of you are tired? Nobody.
Namrata, I can volunteer if you want.
Yes, yes, yes.
Students can also try.
Yes, if
It doesn't require to stand up. You can do it while sitting. You might be
Yeah, you don't
having
have to get up. You can just extend your
sit
arm.
and try.
I'll just put my laptop a little back so that you can see it. Okay. Namrata, you tell me how much weight I need to be putting.
put any book on your arms and just try to hold it. Any book. And you people also can try having something on your hands and just try.
Let's see how long I have put two books.
In this, okay, wait, let me just tell start so that all of you can start together and let us see who is going to win this.
You guys take a book that is little bit of weight which you can feel on your hands. Okay, something thick and like with hard bound, preferably. Okay, you should be able to feel the weight of it.
Okay. Few of you are holding very lightweight book. The load on your arm will be very less then and you will win. Okay, start. Vishista's book is very light in weight and that has already gone up. Are you experiencing some kind of pain? Where? Which portion of the arm? Joints. Okay. Ansel gave up. What happened? Where is the pain? Okay. What is that Vaibhav in your hand?
Iron piece, ma'am. I did not find anything in the terrace, that's why.
Okay, iron piece. It looks so light the way you are holding it. Is it light? Is it a hollow?
No, ma'am. It's almost
Yeah, okay.
88.
Oh, not bad. Ozan is carrying really a big book. It's already started to come down. Look at Fauzan's hand, how it is undergoing. positioned. Can you relate it with the slide? It is exactly like how Fauzan's hand is now.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so give up. Okay, Shreya ma'am and Vaibhav. Let me see. And also Kishan. Kishan, do you feel any pain? Where? Joints. Okay.
I'm giving up.
Okay, again, Vaibhav. I think he is the strongest in the first year group. It's okay, Vaibhav. You can relax now. Did you feel any pain in your arm?
Anjali also held up.
Yeah. Vaibhav, are you feeling pain or not? Because in the first activity also you stood for really long.
No, it was a pain with elbow joint, I think so. I mean, it was pain in elbow joints.
Okay, good. So this is one example of the beams. So in order to make this projected portion stronger, either you have to increase the thickness or you have to increase the quality of material. The thing is you have to make this beam or the projected portion to take the make it stronger to take the load coming on it. Okay. The next one is beam. So when the load is applied on the beam, it will undergo bending or the deflection like this. So one more yoga position for that example is this. So when you try this pose and when you try to do this position, what happens? The spinal cord or whatever the backbone of yours will be undergoing a bending. So this portion, the inside portion, one second, this portion and this portion. So this is going to elongate and this is going to compress. So these are the place where you experience that kind of a force in the body. It is similar to like beam. And the last member is the column. So in column also, when you apply the load, it is compressing the column. So wow, this is the first, in the first image, it is showing the axial load acting on the column. That is, it is acting at the center. And the same load, when it is moved away from the center, that is called eccentricity. In that case, the column might lose its balance. Okay, these are various structural elements. Now in the first pose, tree pose, so we saw that where you tried this position already. So you experienced pain in legs. The ultimate thing is to balance. However you may stand or whatever may be the shape or whatever the weight of your body may be, ultimately you have to balance your body. Right? In this position, the entire weight of the body will be concentrated at some point, which is called center of gravity. You have to balance your body as per that. Second pose is the plank. So in this case, you are probably, I think you did this in the morning. So you will experience stress in the body, either in the arms or in the joints of your hands. So your body will be like this, 90 degree. So in this case, the first position to experience the pain will be your arms and shoulders, and after that you will experience the pain in the core. Next, this is the warrior pose. Here, what you can observe here is that the entire force acting on the body will be ultimately getting transferred to the legs. So the legs will be under maximum stress in case of the warrior pose. And about the weight distribution of the body. So the front leg will be carrying more weight because of the weight distribution or mass distribution of the body, and also about the center of gravity of the body. So whenever you make a movement in the body, that center of gravity, that is nothing but the point where your entire weight is concentrated, will keep moving. So we had to find a balance so that the point of center of gravity will keep changing with your different positions when you run, when you walk, when you sit, like that. So in buildings also, it is not about various shapes of the building, but the thing is how we are going to balance that building. Second one is the warrior pose. So when you try this, you will experience pain in various portions of the body, like in the arms, shoulders, and in the leg, right? So in this case, the weight distribution is different. So the legs are spread across in two opposite direction. So these are the two opposite directions. So the weight distribution will be equal almost in both the direction. So you will find it easy to balance with this position. So this weight in a building has to be distributed equally to maintain the balance. Next, extended side angle. Next is cobra pose. So in this also you will be experiencing major stress in the hands because this hand is resting on the ground. So the entire stress will be concentrated over here because of the weight. So if we take out this support, the entire body is supported with this hand. So if we take out this support, this body will fall off. Okay, similarly in buildings, you have to think about various supports where you have to support the building so that the building will function properly. Next is bow pose. This is also about balancing. Next, boat pose. Okay, this is the last pose of the session. Now I want you to go back to your position and try this last pose. Try to balance yourself. Okay, I'll say start, then you can start. Just be ready. I'll say start, then you all can begin together. Be in your position. Okay, start. Visista, you are supporting your back with something. Balance your body. You are very nicely taking the support of your hands to maintain the balance. If I ask you to take out your hands also, do you feel it difficult or easy? Easy?
Difficult, ma'am.
Difficult, yes. Okay. Relax. So in buildings also, if you want to support the building, you can take additional support, like how you took the support of your hand to maintain the balance. In buildings also, you can add some additional member to support the building. So whenever you design a building, please make sure that the building is well balanced through whatever the material or shapes you are going to use in your design. I think you have strained your body enough. You look so tired, all of you. Okay, that was about the today's presentation. Now I'll give you one task. The task is that you have to come up with 2 poses. Okay, you can take the help of your family members or you can use any objects around you, and you have to come up with 2 poses and you have to record that pose, whatever you are going to do, and you have to explain about what force you are experiencing in that body while you are doing that. Okay, that force can be either tension, compression, okay, or bending or twisting, whatever it is, or a combination of various forces. Okay, it need not be a yoga pose. Any pose you can try with the help of your friends, family members, or anything, or using an object. So you just have to explain about what are the forces you are experiencing in your body while doing that pose. You have to make a video of it and upload in the Google Classroom. I'll post the task now in the Google Classroom. Is it clear?
How many poses, ma'am?
2 pose. Minimum 2 pose. If you are interested, you can do more. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Is it only a video or can it be a picture?
Video with explanation.
Okay.
Okay? Upload it within an hour. And then at 12 o'clock, we can again join back and have a discussion about it. Is it clear? Yes, we can take a break now.
Yes, ma'am.
See you all.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Ma'am, at what time should we be back?
12 o'clock. Join back the meeting at 12 o'clock. Sharp 12.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Hello, sir and ma'ams in the meeting. You didn't have to try anything like that.
Hello?
Hello.
No, you can stop the recording, you can leave the meeting. You can join.
Yeah.